You're highly welcome. In today's tutorial, we are going to be solving for the value of k. So we are given k to the power of 6 equals 2 to the power of 6, then k equals what? Now, so from here, what are we going to do? So what we are going to do is that I'm going to rewrite this as k to the power of 3 all to the power of 2, then equals 2 to the power of 3 all to the power of 2. So now from here, I'm going to rewrite this as k to the power of 3 all to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 2, then everything equals to 0. So now I'm going to apply as squared minus bs squared equals 0. That is difference of two squares. So we're going to have a minus b, then a plus what? A plus b will be equals to 0. Alright, so which means that we're going to have a to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3, and k to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 3, then equals 0. Alright, so from there, the next thing we're going to do is so we're going to have two cases. So we're going to have case 1 where we have k to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 to be equals to 0. Alright, so from there, so we are going to have, if you recall that a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, you know that this is going to be a minus b into bracket a squared plus ab, okay, then plus what? Plus b squared. So now having that, so what is our a? Our a is k3, so we are going to be having what? A is k. So using that, we're going to have k minus 2, okay, k minus 2 into bracket k squared plus 2k, then plus 4, which will give us 0. Alright, so from there, so we have k minus 2 be equals to 0, or we have k squared plus 2k plus 4 to be equals to 0. Alright, so k minus 2 equals 0. We're going to have k is equals to 2. So that is first one of the solution we are looking for. And we have what? We have k squared plus 2k plus 4 also equals to 0. So looking at this, we are going to what? We are going to apply here. We're going to have compare this equation of quadratic to general equation. A will be 1, so B will be 2, and C will be what? Will be 4. Understood? So now from there, what are we going to have? So using quadratic formula, so we're going to have our k will be equals to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over what? All over 2a. Okay, so from there, what are we going to have? We have k to be equals. So the b is 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared. We have 2, that is 2 squared minus 4 times what? A is 1 and c is 4. All divided by what? Divided by 2a. Alright, so we have what? We have k to be equals minus 2 plus or minus the square root of what? 4 minus 4 times 4, we have minus 16, all divided by 2 times a. What is a? A is 1. I did not even put it here. A is 1. 1 times 1, and here we're going to be having 2. So now we're going to have k to be equals to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of what? Minus 12, all divided by 2. Alright, so moving on. So the next thing we're going to do is that we have what? We have k will be equals to minus 2 plus or minus. So we can have this to be minus 1 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. Understood? So divided by what? Divided by 2. So we can have it as we can have this as k equals minus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 multiplied by the square root of 4 then multiplied by the square root of 3, all divided by what? Divided by 2. So we're going to have k will be equals to minus 2 plus or minus. So now square root of minus 1 is what? Will give us I. Okay, we're going to have I multiplied by 2, then multiplied by root 3, divided by what? Divided by 2. Are you following? So we're going to have k will be equals to minus 2 plus or minus. Then we have 2i root what? Root 3 all over what? All over 2. So now from there, the next thing we're going to do is to divide through by 2. Minus 2 divided by 2 plus 2i root 3 divided by what? Divided by 2. So from there, so we see we have k will be equals to minus 1 plus I root what? Or I root 3 or minus. So therefore, we have another one, k2 will be equals to minus 1 plus I root 3, okay? And that is another one to be minus 1 minus I root what? I root 3. So this is the third one. Alright, so moving on. So we have to go back to the case what? We go back to the case 2. The case 2, where is the case 2 here? This is the case 2 here. We have the case 2 here, where we have k to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 3. Understood? When you have k to the power of what? K to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 3 equals 0. So now let's try to solve this further. So you know that when you have k to the power of 3 plus you have a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3, you know that this will be a plus b, then into bracket a squared minus ab, then plus what? Plus b squared. So the same thing we are going to do. So we're going to have k plus 2, right? K squared minus 2k plus 4. Then everything equals 0. Alright, so from there, the next thing we're going to do, so we can have k plus 2 to be equals to 0, or we have k squared minus 2k plus 4 be 0. Alright, so from there, we have k minus equals minus 2. If we transpose 2 to the other side, so we have another solution. Then here, we're going to relate this with quadratic equation. A is 1, B is minus 2, and C is what? C is 4. So therefore, using quadratic formula, so we're going to have our k to be equals minus b plus or minus b squared, okay, minus 4ac all over what? Over 2a. Alright, so from there, we're going to have k to be equals, what is our b? B is minus, we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of what? Of b squared, that is minus 2 all squared minus 4 times a, and 4 all divided by 2 times 1. So we're going to have k to be equals 2 plus or minus the square root of what? Of 4, then minus what? Minus 4 times 4, we have what? We have 16. So we're going to have 16 here, all divided by what? Divided by 2. Understood? Okay, moving on. So we're going to have k will be equals to 2 plus or minus. Then this is going to be what? Minus 4 minus 16. So we are still going to be having minus 12. Okay, then divide by what? Divide by 2. Okay, so we're gonna have k will be equals to 2 plus or minus. So we can have minus 1 times what? Times 4 times what? Times 3 here. All divided by 2. Okay, so we have k to be equals 2 plus or minus. So we take the square root of 4, that will give us 2. So I will take 2 outside. Then multiply by, I can have root minus 1 here. Then root what? Root 3. All divided by 2. Understood? So we're going to have k will be equals to 2 plus or minus. Okay. Then we have what? We have 2 root 3. Then we have I divided by 2. So now when you divide through by 2, you're going to have 1 plus or minus root 3i. Root 3i. Are you getting it now? So from there, so what do we have? We have another solution. We have k to be equals to 1 plus root 3i, or another one, we have k equals 1 minus root 3 what? Root 3i. Are you getting it? 1 minus. So these are what? These are the questions, the solutions we have. So we have this. So we have another one here making 3. We have another one here making 5 here. So for this particular equation, we have what? We have like 6 distinct solution for this particular problem. So if you find the class very interesting, so kindly share this to your friends so they can learn from this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.